Oklahoma tournament, I urge you to come out to one of these. But now I will urge you to watch this next game. This is losers quarterfinals, not winners finals. It is between Zurge and YellowRello. Mega Man versus Yoshi.
Going to be very interesting in this matchup to see how well Zurge can keep Yoshi out. Yoshi's such a melee monster, and so many huge aerials for him to jump in on Zurge with.
And, you know, it's kind of weird to see how that's going to react with all the projectile game. And of course, because like you said, he's a melee monster, it's not even just how he gets around the projectiles. That leaf shield, unlike the set we saw Zurge play against Army, is going to be huge in stuffing out Rel.
You're going to be a lot harder for a character like Yoshi who doesn't have just completely disjointed Pikmin to break through that leaf shield hitbox.
No, he's got to pick and choose his spots carefully, and right now, Zurge is picking and choosing all the right buttons.
Got a nice down tilt out of the corner there. Cross up is going to keep him relatively safe. Nice follow-ups there. Whoa, big shore you.
Yeah, got to be wary of that if you're Zurge. YellowRello might have been able to get a bigger punish off of that if he was ready for it. We'll see him push the Mega Man into the corner. And this is the scary part, is sometimes it takes Rel a little while to actually get his advantage going, but playing Yoshi, when that advantage gets going, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, really, really scary. I feel like one of the big boons to the character is, of course, he's got like the big buttons in like forward air and back air and down air. The ever-present mix-up of that neutral B. But also the neutral air, I feel, is something that's like really, really, really prevalent. It comes out so fast, so big.
So fast, so big, so active. But right now, Zurge is playing very actively. He's not playing passively at all like you might expect a zoner to. He's getting right up in Rel's face and making sure that he knows who's boss, and it is the Green Tin Man.
Yeah, he's like, he is throwing out zoning buttons and like throwing out pellets and such, but he's definitely ready to engage with YellowRello as soon as he gets close.
And he does choose to get close as well. You can see that when Rel pushes him, when he's standing in center stage, Zurge says no problem, also pressing forward. Perfectly timed leaf shield right there to buy himself some time. Wow, the Yoshi bomb though will take it.
Yep, YellowRello keeping things close.
Nice movement there by Rel. Like that he's just trying to keep control of center stage, and now that down air leads into a whole lot. In fact, evens up the game almost.
Yeah, upper strings from Yoshi are so painful. It's like, it's so interesting because a lot of characters have uppers like that, but because of how Yoshi's double jump works, I feel like it combos even harder just because he can chase so high up.
And now it's an actual combo move, and it works consistently, but that is something that has always worked true for YellowRello. What a clean stock number 2 from him, and he's looking for more.
Looking for these strings, looking for the vortex.
You know, if you've played Super Mario World, that Yoshi is a hungry boy, and that does not change for his pilot either.
Certainly not. Okay. Oh, nice parry, but does not get the turnaround to grab.
And Zurge is definitely looking for something a little bit more complicated. I think that, like, at the beginning of this game, he was playing a very simple game plan, and now he's afraid that Rel's picking up on it and trying to do a little bit more.
Yeah, and those, not the best place. Shield grabs puts a little bit of damage on them. Good up smash, though. Get some, a little bit of room to work with.
That's what he needs right now. Rel really trying to set up for the kills, and now the jab reset means he can go deep off stage. Only a perfectly timed up B from Zurge saves him, but he's not going to win if Rel keeps this up.
Oh man, even with that not killing him, like that's so much damage that he put on board. Zurge is at 100% now. Any stray smash attack from YellowRello will finish it.
A stray flame sword might also do it for Zurge at this point. Rel's still holding on to that jump and goes for a cheeky mix-up that gets him killed.
Zurge ready to chop that tail off.
Now it's all on Rel to not overextend, to keep up the game plan that's been working for him. Because this damage can rack up quick against Mega Man.
Yeah, it's starting to get impatient. Zurge is getting so much damage from it.
Again, that game plan has simplified from Zurge now, not trying to do anything too fancy. He just knows that Rel wants to hold forward and end the game, and he's not going to allow that to happen.
Okay, YellowRello back in center stage though. Starting to calm down a little bit. Looking like he's going to try to zone with some eggs, but still having a hard time getting through these lemons. The pellet's doing so much work for Zurge in neutral.
First time we've seen Zurge in disadvantage. Rel still not able to pick up that ledge trap. Again, that disadvantage had not come in a while for Zurge. YellowRello has got to pick up the next time he converts. The bicycle kick will not be able to do it. Pele is not in the house.
Oh, scary.
Yeah, the ball comes back inbounds, and Zurge is firmly in control. Question is, who will convert that goal into victory?
So close. Another grab at that distance is definitely going to do it.
Oh, trying to land that up air so strong, and look at the mix-ups on shield.
Zurge just wanted that grab so badly. I mean, it's a thing that's so very tempting when somebody like hits your shield like that whenever that back throw kill percent. I mean, because Yoshi back air, I mean, he stopped drifting in almost immediately as he started doing it. But he just wanted it to end it so bad that, you know, sometimes you just press that button whenever in the situation.
Yeah, and sometimes, you know, they hit that aerial on your shield and they go, okay, it has to be my turn now, right? But
right.
You're not perfectly ready to react. Your opponent does get to go again, and all of a sudden you're in trouble. We're going to be seeing game 2, I believe. Was that? Did you catch if that was Omega or Battlefield?
Not
Mementos. Look at this matchup, and I would think probably Omega, right? That would probably be FD against Yoshi. I would not want to take Yoshi to triplats.
I would imagine not, but I don't know. Yep.
Yes, and Zurge also has good taste in music.
Definitely.
As he picks Mass Destruction.
Absolutely, that Persona 3 soundtrack. Pretty great stuff.
Also, admittedly, the blue on this stage is the easiest on the eyes.
It really is. Yeah, like the red is kind of sharp, and you know the orange, the yellowish orange can be kind of hard to discern what's going on sometimes.
It's just very bright.
It's very bright. Yeah. Where this blue is it's very soothing light blue.
Zurge has already taken big advantage of being on FD, though. Even if, you know, Mementos is not the secret to his success, well, he's definitely going to be leaving YellowRello a memento of his success if this keeps up. Just another grab, because why not?
Great call-outs on when he's going to be throwing the egg. Flame Sword doesn't finish it quite yet, but it is so close.
You've seen that. That Metal Blade come out twice in a row, and then Zurge wanted a little bit more afterwards, but... Oh, Flame Sword will be able to do it.
Wow.
YellowRello DI'd that the same way that he's been DI'ing this the whole time, and still did not come out holding on to that stock, and Zurge has a huge lead right now.
Yeah. Some egg harassment coming through, but still, forward air is also coming out from Zurge. Damage is still coming out. YellowRello still doesn't have his feet underneath him, and it's still taking more damage.
That's the problem, is Rel hasn't found a single way to approach Zurge without getting completely stuffed out by the projectiles. Every single time Rel jumps towards him, Zurge hasn't answered, and he's racked up a ton of damage, whereas Rel's only getting, you know, kind of here and there baby hits.
Yep, and like as you can see there, Zurge is very, very willing to just like kind of get into like a sort of a scary threat zone and then just walk away from YellowRello. And it's so tempting to try and hit your opponent when they do that, because it's like, oh, he's running away, I know it, I'm going to call it out. And then he just back airs you.
Speaking of callouts, though, YellowRello trying to come back on the stage with that double jump. Zurge had it scouted out perfectly.
Oh,
that will be the first stock from Rel, too. There was no panache to that kill either. That was just, you're done.
Yeah, might have been a HDI there.
Down air puts on plenty of damage, always has and always will.
See. Low profile to Lemon there with his down tilt.
Now Rel's going to look for that forward air, doesn't get the sweet spot. I love the early detonation on the rush coil there from Zurge. Good mix-up, too, to not throw that leaf shield towards Rel.
Okay.
Again, Rel, every time he tries to jump towards Zurge, gets met with a bunch of lemons or some other sort of projectile.
I feel like the very first time he tried it, the YellowRello's like drop zone forward air worked out really, really well. And now he's trying to recreate that situation, and Zurge is just not letting it happen anymore. Lots of times where he's going off stage with those forward airs, and then Zurge is just reacting and then just not being early, and then just like taking center stage.
Yeah. Oh, that was...
Very desperate.
Yeah, desperate is the word that I would use, and Zurge is just playing so clean in this game, too. He's got a very particular game plan that he set up, and he's not letting Rel disrupt it with anything. Up throw, indeed. Gonna try to catch this juggle, get something going.
Yep, doesn't need to take any big risks, just harass, stay outside YellowRello's range, react and punish.
Love the use of the metal blades there. Deep fade in there from YellowRello. That was like an aerial lunge with that up air.
That's a big ol' up air. Forward air coming through. Yoshi, a heavy boy, but not heavy enough.
No, not enough to live that flame sword. Again, we've seen that constantly where, you know, Zurge just pushes him into the corner, gets into 150. I mean, Zurge probably did almost 500% in that game.
Probably close, yeah.
And, you know, he still came out pretty decisively the victor. I know Rel's obviously going to have to go back, change that to regular Battlefield. Like they were saying, this is a really, really good Yoshi stage where you saw that Rel really wanted to approach by jumping at his opponent, really wanted to get, that's where most of his combo starters are, or at least his safe approaches. And on FD, it all becomes extremely telegraphed as Yoshi. So you completely turn the tables by going to Battlefield.
Yep, not to mention the fact that he's going to get even longer extensions on those platforms if he lands F tilts, if he lands up airs.
Forward tilt to up airs can do like north of 50-60% on this stage if you're lucky, and especially against a heavy character like Mega Man with not the best aerial drift. You can already see what I'm talking about.
51%.
Yeah.
Oh.
Great nair. Love the coverage to 2-frame. Zurge drop zone's great. Now the ledge trap is in the Mega Man's favor. Calling out that jump with that downer, though. We've seen already Zurge really likes to take command of literally the center of the stage.
Yeah, you can see there that last interaction off stage. YellowRello again trying to force that drop zone forward air. And Zurge legit just like fast fold and backyard him for it. A position where he should be at a very big disadvantage instead of managing to put damage on YellowRello. No double jumps. Oh, but doesn't even need to air dodge.
Seen that twice from Zurge trying to land this down smash. Gets the perfect spacing for that grab too without overextending. Oh, he still wants that grab, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Rel's had an answer for it every time.
Yeah. Yeah, he has. Okay. Okay, nice. It looked like he was just barely inside that range in that grab, but again, whip on the grab being a big punish for YellowRello.
It can be tough to pin down a Yoshi.
Yes, he is a slippery boy.
Even if he is big, heavy, and a literal dinosaur, he's hard to pin down, so.
Whoa!
Zurge having no problems once he gets Rel up into the air above him, though. That was, I think that warranted the reaction it got.
Yeah, nice big yell from the crowd.
Again, Oklahoma's going to be right behind their boy, especially when he lands these leaf shields. Goes for the double dip. YellowRello's not going to allow that.
Whoa. Okay, nice metal blade throw. Controlling center stage. His placement of leaf shield this set has been immaculate. The move is really silly, and it obviously has very active hitboxes, but the distance he's using it at is very, very deliberate.
I wonder if that's something Rel can pick up on. If he does, then he's going to have to do it on this last stock.
Yeah, not much time left.
Ooh, you can see Rel trying to push Zurge into that early up B as he goes deep off stage. Continuing to try to set up the sledge trap, but Zurge perfectly ready for that cross-up.
Big old neutral coming down. Yeah, YellowRello trying to go for the command guard mix-up. Zurge is not interested in any of that. He's coming down with pellets.
See, Rel, look at the patience there in the air. He just sits right next to Zurge and waits for him, dares him to do something.
Wow, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm talking about. Look at the leaf shield. That looks pretty brain dead, but the spacing and the timing he was doing that at. And the angle he's coming in whenever he's coming in with the leaf shield. Very
safe.
deliberate. Very safe. Very well executed.
Oh my goodness! Weak up tilt, parry it, and get the strong one. That was stylish. And what good recognition by Zurge that he has to have to land that too.
Yeah.
To be like, all right, after I whiff this and I have myself vulnerable, Rel, I know you're at frame advantage, but it's not enough for me to not parry it. So out comes the nair, out comes the shield, and all of a sudden, we're in game 4.
Boom.
Up tilt's so strong.
It's such a satisfying move, because you know that move is very, very unsafe, and you know you're getting hit by it, that it's very unsafe. So you're like, man, they made that call, and they made it right. Oh, okay. That's an interesting call that's being made there.
You say interesting as somebody who dabbles in Dr. Mario myself. I say a bad call. Because here's the thing. Here's why I say this.
Could it be somewhat related to Doc being one of the slowest grounded movement speeds in the game?
I would say so, Sethlon.
Okay.
I would say that is certainly one of the reasons. I also say that because I know Rello has a perfectly good regular Mario that he can play, and I struggle to imagine why he would pick Dr. Mario over Mario against a zoner.
Yeah.
Because Dr. Mario's hitboxes, while stronger, are not any larger than Mario's.
Yeah, I mean, he does have that that down B that he can use in the air. Maybe he's trying to he's hoping to be able to find that against Mega Man's recovery. But I don't know, it's going to be hard. Zurge's recovery's been really on point this set.
Have to see him make it back. Against all odds, he does. But yeah, catching that downer on shield. Zurge doing an excellent job of just keeping the Dr. Mario at bay. I think that was on purpose there by YellowRello. I think maybe specifically he's looking for that out of shield game where maybe. Dr. Mario does have the best out of shield game of any character.
Yes, his up B is insanely fast. It's insanely hard.
And you get a little taste of that right there. That up smash is frame 9 out of shield. If you guessed a single-digit number, you're correct. But I also wonder what led you to that conclusion.
You don't want to know the single digit on that up B, though. That's
that is certainly a single-digit number.
Yes.
It's almost a negative number.
Almost.
It's closer to being a negative number than it is to being double digits.
YellowRello finding some pacing here. Still at a pretty big deficit.
Yep, Zurge picking up on the fact that he didn't want to get hit by that crash bomber, lets him get close.
Yep, can't just sit there and shield it. Gives Zurge all the time in the world to approach.
Oh, I love the poke with that down tilt. That's one of the longest hitboxes Doc is going to be able to have. And look at the mix-ups on the movement from Rel. That looks really nice.
Yeah, very, very interesting.
But again, I struggle to wonder why the Doc instead of the regular Mario.
Okay, working his way to the corner. Dash attack, very unsafe on shield.
Now Rel's already used that air dodge, but does give him enough distance back to live. Zurge going to set up for a juggle, catches him landing with that back air, and he is one stock away from loser semifinals.
YellowRello got to make something big happen quick. Whoa, that was close. That was the right call. Just a little bit mistimed.
All right, probably, down throw. Wants to see if he mixes up Zurge's DI.
Man, that's not what he wanted. The press bumper being up. Not sure what happened there with Zurge's recovery, but YellowRello will definitely take that.
Rel tried to reflect the tornado back down, didn't come, and I think that he was trying to mash the up B out, but the distance between that last multi-hit and then the final hit of Mega Man's up smash was probably long enough that it was between 1 and 3 frames. Which would be 2 frames, by the way. That's the number that's between 1 and 3. While I give you some quick maths, YellowRello is looking for a quick stock. Like you said, that Dr. Tornado is going to be very strong if he can connect it, using all of his resources to get back, but that is curtains.
Yeah, just not able to make those heavy hits land. He found the nice up smash on that first stock, but outside of that, Zurge just danced around him, put damage on him, put him in the air, kept him in disadvantage, just didn't let him play.
Yeah, really, really solid stuff from the Oklahomian Mega Man. He will be sitting in losers semifinals to play against Denty once that comes up. I'm curious to see. I'm guessing winners finals will probably be next. Going to be seeing, what would that be? That would be Toffee against Army.
Yeah. And I'm not familiar with Toffee myself. This is the first time I've seen him play. And while Army is a great player as well, maybe not necessarily who I would have picked for winners finals. Definitely a pleasant surprise.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's so many strong players here today.